In the meantime, the Blackburn Torquay coach party have arrived, and they want to, well, some of them, Mr. Wood and Mr. Webb, want to purchase some miscellaneous extras. I need to make provision for this. Actually, come out of prospects, come into remote Booker Hotel. Let's have a look at the customers, and we haven't got Mr. Wood or Mr. Webb in on file yet, so we need to get them from prospects into prospects. Then find Mr. Wood. Good, and we'll send him. He send his data so that remote Booker can make use of it. Good, into remote Booker. Patrons become customers, and we'll get from prospects. We'll make first 3 characters of his surname his code. Good, and we'll check whether he's there, and that's fine. So we can start recording transactions for him. We'll do some miscellaneous extras for him then. So the next transaction in the list is number 14. That's a reminder, we've had an update, so it's M15 this time. So this is where we go from the most recent update. Mr. Wood. Good, and this is 25th of the 10th then, first day of arrival. Mr. Wood wants high tea. Good, that works out to be £12.65. The VAT for which is £2.53 to be pasted into the VAT field. Select it and Control V. Straightforward enough. There's another one yet for Mr. Wood, M16. And that's still on the 25th of the 10th. And he's after international telephone calls. They amounted eventually to £13.89. And there's VAT to pay on those as well, to the tune of £2.78. Good, so that's dealt with. Mr. Webb we want, but we need to get him again. So let's finish that one then. We'll exit and we'll go to prospects again. Good, we'll find Mr. Webb and we'll send him. Good, and into remote Booker, and we'll acquire him. Good, first 3 characters of his surname. Check he's there. Good, and we can do some miscellaneous bookings for him. So we don't need to refer back to the last transaction posted because the list is still available. We haven't updated yet. M17 is the next in sequence. Mr. Webb this time. Good, this is 26th of the 10th this time, and he wants some sun-dried beverages. The thing is, if what you want isn't in this list, then quite quickly we can come on into this maintenance facility and just get to the bottom list and add what you want, and you'll find it in the list for pick posting as we've just completed. The value for the sun-dried beverages was £6.78. And the VAT for which is £1.36. Good, all completed. And keep tabs on what miscellaneous extras have been purchased. If you go into the transaction list facility in the invoice extras, combo box availability there, Webb and Wood are now there. And we don't have to finalize this. We can use this on a repetitive, cumulative basis, and we can keep a check exactly on what's been purchased. Only one item for Mr. Webb, and for Mr. Wood, two items, I think. Yep, good. And we can invoice. That will be invoiced on vacation. In the meantime, we have finished this bit. Time has moved on. We've reached the 28th of the 10th, and the Blackburn Torquay coach party members wish to settle their bills and vacate. We need to cater for this. So basically, let's go into hotel. Now, I've actually done some. I've done all of them except Mr. Webb. So we'll find him. Good. and we will first of all produce him an invoice for his accommodation. That done. Straightforward, print out, we're in a position to take his money. And then secondly, what we do is we finalise him. Wants a date, 28th of the 10th. Confirm that, and when I've dismissed this flag, then hotel will close and remote booker will open automatically. Go to customers, we'll get the room sale. The next transaction up is S15, and it's Mr. Webb, W-E-B, isn't it? Done. If we go in now to the transaction list, and we'll have a look down the list, we can see Mr. Webb's accommodation is there. His VAT isn't calculated as yet, so I'm going to do it easy. That transaction number, just to check, is the S15. So we'll go into financials and we'll find S15. Good. And we will just calculate the VAT automatically. Good. So that's done. Back into the transaction list, we find his VAT's done. And we can pay him off. So he's already paid me 28th of the 10th, and his bill was 324. Good. And he's got extras, remember, so there's 2 there. What we can do, of course, remember, is we can filter this list down to make it clearer, much more specific. Only one more item, which is extra, 28th of the 10th, to the tune of £8.14. Good. That's dealt with. Good. We're just returning to the transaction list. All these transactions with balances due of 0 will be removed from this list after the update process, so it will prevent it becoming clustered and cluttered. So that's fine. So we've got our money and we've booked the finances, and we'll stop at this stage. Exit remote booker. Finally then, to check on the hotel financial situation, I go back into hotel. I go into the information section, and I look for provisional bookings, and I've only got Johnson Mary outstanding at the moment. I haven't actually processed her. Alternatively, I can look at incomplete bookings. Good. And she's listed again because she hasn't booked out yet, or I haven't processed her booking. And there are a lot of other facilities to check on. Paid up bookings are there, and we'll find Granger and Wood and Webb on it. That's fine. Good, we'll exit now. And that's the end of the complete demonstration.